What's going on, guys? Tonight we got a 7-pot Moruga Scorpion Yellow. Absolutely beautiful pod. Beautiful pheno. It's really cool looking. Still trying to decide which way to cut it. I'm going to attempt to cut it this way. Leave the tail on one side. Ooh, cuts nicely. Ooh. Excuse me. It smells very floral and citrusy and fruity. Look at the interior of that one. Beautiful interior. Big old veins running down it. It looks pretty oily. Oops. There we go. Smells absolutely delicious. It does smell like it's going to be pretty floral, but let's give it a try. It's the first bite. It's absolutely delicious. Very fruity and very citrusy. First flavor being citrus. Just a burst of citrus. It came in with a nice smooth fruitiness. I'd say that was the first half of the pepper. The second half of the pepper still had those flavors, but it went really floral. And then right towards the end, right before I swallowed, it got really bitter. Heat's ramping up right away. Increasing quick too. I can feel it climbing hard. So the citrus came in really strong, really burst, a strong burst of citrus. And then that went away. The fruity and floral stayed the whole time. Bitterness came in really strong, and then that went away. Now I'm just left with this nice fruity floral flavor in my mouth. Very chinenzy, fruity floral. So immediately shot up to a 5. Came in really aggressively. And feel it lighten up my whole tongue and the roof of my mouth. Doesn't seem like it's really affecting anywhere else, but those two spots are on fire right now. It was getting really watery. Just came in really strong, and it's staying really intense. Definitely reached a 6. Might even be a 7. See if it gets any more intense. If it gets any more intense, which it did right as I said that, it just spiked. Something with it, spread the saliva around your mouth. It'll pick up in heat. I felt it plateau. I did get kind of a false peak where it felt like it wasn't rising anymore. And then it just spiked up. And now it's just hanging there. Really just digging in now. All on the tongue. It started intense on the roof of my mouth as well. Probably just from touching my tongue to the roof of my mouth. But that dropped off. Now it's mainly just the tongue. My tongue feels like it's getting swollen from how bad it's burning. Still just a really pleasant fruity flavor in my mouth, accompanied by floral. Heat is definitely starting to go down just a little bit. Not by much. I still feel like it's spreading and burning other spots it hasn't touched yet. Just such a pleasant flavor in my mouth. Very drastic drop in heat. Still hot, still burning. But it definitely went from being really aggressive, feeling like it's just going to keep moving around, to just being a little more mellow and staying where it was. Almost started tickling the throat there for a second. I think that was just the oils getting into my throat. But then it went away. Still just focusing mainly on the tongue. Excuse me, pepper burp. I had a hiccup. Heat's definitely dropping off pretty quickly now. No more flavor left in my mouth. Hoping to get a burp later on and taste that fruity citrus again. That was good. Very strong burst. So the heat's really low now. It did drop a lot. It dropped pretty quickly once it did. But it still feels like it wants to hang on. Because it won't drop off completely. It's just going down a lot. But it's still just sitting there trying to burn more. Scorpions just always get me. They hit me harder than like any other pepper, I swear. For no reason. Even if the pepper's hotter to other people, for some reason, scorpions always hit me harder. All right. So I still taste the fruity and floral in my mouth. It dropped off for a little while, but once the burn dropped completely off, the flavor started coming back in. Yeah, the burn dropped off, and now I'm tasting the flavors again. It's so funny how that works. Receptors in your brain will shut off certain senses to deal with other ones. The flavor will be there in your mouth, but if you're burning good enough, it'll stop tasting to deal with the burning sensation. Once the burning sensation is gone, it can go back to focusing on the flavor. Obviously, once you get your tolerance high enough, or else the burn's going to outlast the flavor. I feel like every now and then when I slosh a little bit of the saliva around in my mouth, it burns a little bit more. It just doesn't want to let go. It just wants to keep burning. But that's pretty much it. No more burn left in my mouth. And the flavor has gotten very weak. It just comes back and bursts every now and then. But all right, guys, burn daily.